clear that this is not our choice, and this is a decree, this is a destiny over us. So there should be someone made this choice about our life, because in our life and in our creation there is no any single point without meaning. Our eyes, ears, hands, our limbs, and everything in our body and in our psychology, we see that there is a meaning for them all, and there should be a meaning for our stages of our life. And who made this? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the beginning of this ayah answer, Huwa. It is He who made them all. So we know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by these things, that how we come to know Him. There is a strong relation between the Creator, between the only one God, and between all of these creation. Actually, we know Him through this creation. And when we worship, we say, I worship the one who created me. And no doubt, and you will be sure at that moment that you have the sound religion, and there is no doubt in your religion, no doubt in your prostration. You are addressing Him in an exactly way, the one who created me, Allah, the only one God. هو الذي خلقكم من تراب ثم من نطفة ثم من علقة ثم يخرجكم طفلا. Then He brings you forth as an infant. ثم لتبلغوا أشدكم. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes the human being grow in order to reach the age of full strength. لتبلغوا أشدكم. Maybe this is 40 years. ولما بلغ أشده وبلغ 40 سنة. Because there is ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that he reached the age of his full strength, and he reached 40 years of old. ثم لتبلغوا أشدكم. Maybe it is 40 years, or maybe it is differs for in every century, I do not know. ثم لتبلغوا أشدكم ثم لتكونوا شيوخا. Then to be old, then you become elderly. ثم لتكونوا شيوخا. This is the stages, this is the path which we will come to pass. ثم لتكونوا شيوخا ومنكم من يتوفى من قبل. Though some among you die before. It doesn't mean that every human being will go these stages. There are some who die before. ومنكم من يتوفى من قبل ولتبلغوا أجلا مسمى. And maybe you will ask at this moment, what about those who die before? Maybe before emerging to this life, before being fully formed, or before emerging this life, or after emerging this life, in their infancy or in their youth. Min qablu means before to be an old. وَمِنْكُمْ مَنْ يُتَوَفَّى مِنْ قَبْلُ. Though some among you die before. At the end, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned ثُمَّ لْتَكُونُوا شُيُوخًا. Then to be an old, so it means before becoming old. There are some die. وَمِنْكُمْ مَنْ يُتَوَفَّى مِنْ قَبْلُ. So why they die before becoming old, and their opportunity isn't their opportunity less than the others who become old? We talked about this issue in many ayat before, and we said that the opportunity, it doesn't mean, it's not only about the time. It's not something about timing. The opportunity in this life to be aware about the truth. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala show someone who lived 20 years in his life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala show him his ayat and make him certain about his ayat as the one who lived 100 years. So the important thing here is the choice, the opportunity to have that will and to be aware about the truth and to consume that chance. So Allah, it's not only about the time. So no need to think that that person lived 60 years and that person lived 50 years. There's 10 years between them. The other one had more chance than the first one. No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not zalim. He is not unjust. We cannot imagine him as an unjust. He is the just, and he knows the balance which we see on this earth and in this universe. And just he put that balance in the universe. There is a balance between the human being, between the humans, between the people in their life. So first of all, we have not that right to think about him that he is unjust. This comes from Satan. This is the first point. And the second point, that we are responsible about our life. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask us, didn't I give you that chance? Didn't I give you that opportunity? Didn't I give you that faculties in order to understand and realize the truth? Didn't I make the truth plain in your eyes, in your sight? And you have that ability to choose the truth, isn't it? When we say yes, but we didn't choose the right way, we didn't acknowledge the truth because we couldn't be sure about the other peoples. It's not up to us. We responsible about ourselves. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask us about ourselves. We should ask ourselves, do I have that opportunity? Do I see the truth? Do I understand and realize that there should be only one God and I should respect Him because He created me and He gives me whatever I need? This is sufficient for us. We have not the right to refuse the truth and to deny the truth because of a reason, because of a broad reason, because of a reason about the others. This for the same reason, and this is the same thing which made by Fir'aun when he saw that Musa saying the truth and there is no way to refute him. He said, قَالَ فَمَا بَالُ الْقُرُونِ الْأُولَى. He asked him, and what about the people who lived before us? Centuries of the past, the people of the past, and what about them? They didn't know about the creator of Al-Alamin, the worlds. You came today and you born today, us. And what about the people who died yesterday? This is a question. But this question does not give you the right to refute the truth, to refute the religion. Look at the answer when Moses responded to him, said, قَالَ عِلْمُهَا عِنْدَ رَبِّي. He said, its knowledge in the side in my Lord, at my Lord. He knows their situation. He knows how they did live in their life. And I do not know about them, but Allah aware about them, how many truths He made plain for them, and what was their responsibilities toward that truth. I'm not the judgment, I'm not the judge. Allah is the judge, and He has their knowledge. علمها عند ربي. But I know لا يضل ربي. I know that my Lord, the Creator of the heavens and the earth, لا يضله. He do not go astray. He do not make unjust to anyone. He will be just to them. We should be sure about them. And first of all, we should concern about ourselves, not about them. علمها عند ربي لا يضل ربي ولا ينسى. He do not go astray. He do not be unjust, and ولا ينسى, and He do not forget. You cannot imagine that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have forgotten them. So He sent the messenger today. No, لا ينسى. He did not forget them. Of course, He collected all the knowledge and all their life, and He was aware about every detail in their life, and He will judge about them justly. No need to think about them. You are certain about yourself and whatever you have in your life, and whatever knowledge Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you, and whatever faculties you have. So you should do the best in your life. You should choose the best in your life. This is your responsibility for what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you. Do the best. We have not the right to choose the evil, to choose the false, because of some reason that we do not certain, and we do not know what did happen in reality. We are not certain about them. So do not make question by yourself, what about a person in some geographical area on this earth, a person who do not know anything about religion, what will happen to him? If that case, no need to accept the religion because of that man. This is only a question. You produced it. Maybe there is not a person like that. Or if so, there is a person, you are not certain that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the knowledge by any means, made the truth plain for him or not. But we can be sure that لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا ما آتاها. Allah will not charge anyone